This is Mo, one of my students, just completed the course.
Hello.
So Mo has been in rooming houses for a little while. Mo, talk to us a little bit about your experience. Maybe if we just started with how many rooming houses you have, if they're all rent to rent, what the actual profits on those rooming houses look like. This is a
Sure,
place to
yeah.
start.
Yeah, so I've got 3 houses in total, had them for about 3 years now, and they pretty much run themselves. They're all set up, and they run quite seamlessly once I've got people in there,
Yeah.
and the rooms are full. My only involvement in work is just a couple of hours a week, really, if that, when I need to refill a room, and I'm averaging a profit of about 4K profit per month
Yeah.
on
So these are
quite
rent to rents.
all rent to rents, yeah.
So how long have you been doing rent to rent for now?
About 3 years.
3 years.
For 3 years, yeah.
And how many places do you have?
3?
Three.
3. So
Amazing.
I've got 21 tenants all up.
Yeah.
Only one is from Australia, believe it or not. All the
Yeah.
other 20 are all from overseas. Lovely people.
Yeah.
I specialise in pretty much overseas. Not by design. It's just that there's so much population coming in.
Yeah.
Uh, every month really. Everyone who's looking for work, for accommodation, pretty much are looking for accommodation from overseas, and I'm doing calls and getting inquiries either from overseas direct or as soon as they land here, and they end up in hostels for probably 2 or 3 weeks, and then they start looking quite aggressively,
Yeah.
and then I just take the calls from there and bring them on.
Yeah. So how do you find people to fill the rooms? Like, is it a hard process for you? What does that
Uh,
look like?
no, I just run an ad on Flatmates.
Yeah.
Flatmates is my primary advertising platform, which is pretty good. It costs about $9 for an ad. I run an ad for probably 2 weeks maximum before I filled someone via that 2 or 3 weeks. I sometimes use Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Haven't used realestate.com, but that's another platform apparently that some people are using, agents are using. I'm not too familiar with it as yet, but that is a third platform. But I've never had to step out of
Yeah.
Flatmates really.
Yeah.
You
Got it.
know, it's done really well.
Yeah. Did you say the total income from those three places?
Total income's about 24K,
Yeah.
and then there are costs.
Is that a month?
It's a month,
Yeah.
and then there are costs there. So for the release, of course, and then I cover all utilities, so bills, electricity, and water. All consumables. I
Yeah.
add all consumables, which
Sure.
is your washing powder for your clothes in the laundry, hand soap in the kitchens and bath, sponges, toilet paper. So I really provide a kind of a hotel experience.
So it's like fully serviced.
Yeah,
Do you have cleaners?
I have cleaners come through. Cleaners come through once a week, every Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
I pay them $110 a house.
Yeah.
$35 an hour, so it's about 3 hours each house. And I just send them a bill for $330 each week,
Yeah.
and they do all the communal areas and everything like that. So I'm setting my places up with a real sort of personal touch.
Yeah.
And when council come through to do their health check,
Yeah.
they say, Mo, your place is as close to a motel, as we see,
Yeah.
compared to what they see in terms of rooming houses. No one adds that touch that sort of we do, how you teach,
Yeah.
in the course. And for that reason, you get people that stay longer. You get people that don't give any problems because they appreciate the accommodation they've got compared to what they've seen, or inspected before they come and found. So you end up with a better caliber renter, and you just end up with a better sort of more fine-tuned business,
Yeah.
for that reason.
So what have you implemented from the training? Because you decided, how long ago was it that you decided to do the course and the training?
It was last month, wasn't it?
Last month?
Last month.
What
Oh,
was
I've done a lot of things different from there.
Yeah.
My ads are different, the way I run the ads.
Yeah.
How I'm searching for properties is much different.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of scaling, we're just having a coffee now talking about how good this sort of business model is. In terms of scaling, your your outsourcing method,
Yeah.
that that was probably my biggest. That would have been my biggest lot of takeaways.
How long do you think it would have taken you to pull that stuff? Like, do you think you would have thought of that if you hadn't have seen it now? Or
I maybe would have thought of it, but it would have been so much work to put it together
yeah,
because I would have had to think about what would have worked and what wouldn't have. When I saw how you've done it, with Gus, that would have been the biggest takeaway, no doubt.
yeah,
And the second biggest takeaway would be Perth, the Perth market. I mean, we just come from a property now that kind of may not work, but Perth is straight in, isn't it? We're trying to make the compliance work, but Perth is straight in, no compliance, in you go. So,
yeah,
which is an untapped market. So, the value that you provided in that course, I don't even need a quarter of a property before it's still paid for itself 10 times. And I'm not saying this because we're on a call. Literally,
yeah.
one property just covers the investment of the course tenfold. And you just offer so much. Yeah.
What about like if you had a student sitting with us now and they were discontent with perhaps conventional work, or they were discontent with the level of income or time freedom they've got, what would you say to them if they were thinking of doing that? And you could say it directly to them. They won't be on the
Yeah.
other side of this camera.
Look, you know, there's a saying that says you don't get what you want in life, you get what you are. Meaning, as soon as you become the person that wants to get away from conventional work and wants to be the kind of person that earns a passive income, as soon as you make that decision to divorce that concept of working 9 to 5, then the opportunities will come. And once the opportunities come, all you have to do is just accept the opportunity and just become forthright with it. If there's another course coming up, with Vincent, etc., you just have to make the decision. And when you make the decision, everything else leaps over the bridge of uncertainty and doubt, and it all just starts coming together.
Yeah,
You probably noticed that, but it really is. Until you make the decision, if you overthink everything in terms of getting to the next step, your thinking will always override you with fear and doubt.
yeah.
So
And what about actually like the idea? Because you said you spent a lot on coaching, right?
yeah,
Why? Why couldn't you just go and do it all yourself and just try and figure out whatever business you want to start by yourself? Like, why would someone pay, I don't know, 100 grand or 10 grand or even $1,000? Why would you want to spend that type of money to something?
it's all about keeping your mistakes to a minimum.
Yeah,
So we've all heard that there's three ways you can learn. You can learn from your own mistakes, you can learn from other people's mistakes, or you can never learn at all, which is the worst way to learn. So yes, coaching might cost 5 grand or 10 grand or 35 grand, but the amount of time it's going to take you plus money in order for you to learn it yourself, I have found in everything that I've been coached on is a fraction, and not only a fraction of the cost, but your lifestyle's easier. You don't get as tired and fatigued by trying everything yourself.
yeah,
Like again, coming back to the outsourcing that you taught us, that would have taken me a year to put together of
yeah.
trial and error, and you just showed us how to do it. So it's absolute ROI on money, which you can't really put a number on, really.
Yeah. Amazing. Cool. Thanks, man.
No worries. Thanks, buddy.